talk, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Second and 7. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Roll. Hey, smash Rocco.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. They'll stay on the ground. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
Here's a run. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw with Howell. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Howell. This one complete to Oliver. He is in. Touchdown, Panthers. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Daniels now on 1st down. The pass is caught by Turner. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Now he takes off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Panthers have it. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On the move past the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Back to throw. Howell. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Set, go.
Right back to him on first down. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Gets to the edge at the 30. And out of bounds, but in business. They're gonna have it first and goal inside the 5. They'll run with Robinson. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
One more time, it's Robinson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Howell. Open man downfield is Leggett. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Howell. That's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
That one into the hands of Turner. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A good play action with Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Now it's Howe. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. An even 40 yards. Back to throw. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. On the ground, it's Brooks. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one taken in. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Carolina. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
79 Bronco. Ready. Lion.
From the gun, it's Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Now a give on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Reload. Check smash. Check go.
They'll try to run. 1st down and more inside the 15. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. Still get a 1st down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Washington.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that, come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll throw with Howell. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Panther first down. Here's Howell. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Now they'll set up to throw. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Panthers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
To throw is Howell. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw. Howell. That's complete. Left side to Tony. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Now it's Howe. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run with Brooks. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Jonathan Brooks, touchdown, Panthers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Tony, the man in motion. Throwing is Howard. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Warrior 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll send White in motion.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Come on, set.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Throwing again, Daniels. Off he goes. And Daniels will have the 1st down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact. A gain there of 13 yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And the Commanders are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Robinson, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Go!
Turner goes in motion. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He's to the 35. Look at him go! Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 97 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Well, most teams that find themselves in this situation, Mike, what are they going to do on 1st down? They're just going to run it. They're going to just plow it up in there, and the idea is don't make the quarterback take the center exchange in the end zone. Well, not this guy. He decides to throw it deep downfield, and even though it's an incomplete pass, you have to imagine it's going to soften that secondary up just a little bit.
And that is knocked away. Incomplete. Nice play defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates.
They'll throw out, and for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a 1st down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Here we go. Here we go.
A run with Brooks. And slim pickings there to about the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he's taken down up past the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one. Now it's going to be third down. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to be fourth down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses...
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Ole Miss. Carney now to add the extra point. It's up and through. The Panthers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Smash, smash. Ready, ready.
He'll try the right side this time. And he'll have a Commander's first down as he gets this up to the 42.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Daniels now going to look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Watkins motioning over. They run on the jet sweep, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Second and 6 coming up.
Tracking 60. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
Let's go now.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
They'll throw with Howell. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Howell. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Whoa. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the move, running left, it's Brooks. Jonathan Brooks inside the 35. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The pass is caught by Turner. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 1st down, Daniels. That'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.
I came in nothing but some raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest.
you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, little daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Look at my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss. Rich tickets, check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. I'm a daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this.